Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the start of another week. I hope it's a good one for you. Today is actually my birthday. So, in honor of my birthday, I have decided that I want to upload candle reviews today on my channel. That is currently what is bringing me a lot of joy, is sharing these holiday candle reviews. So that's what we're doing today. I'm actually going to have 3 candle reviews for you guys today, so a little bit of a bonus. 2 of them will be from the Kringle Country Candle line, and then there will actually be one review going up of a Cheerful Giver fragrance. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure that you are, and that way those videos pop up in your subscription feed. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found the review helpful in terms of helping you decide whether this is a fragrance that you want to purchase or not for the upcoming holiday season. You can use my discount code MELANIE15. That information is always in the description box down below. That'll save you 15% off of this candle, which I will also link where you can get this down below, or most of the other candles that are currently available on the Kringle website, unless they are already heavily discounted. All right, so clearly we have had a change in the background of my little filming location here. Yes, your girl has moved on to the holiday decor. If you are a fan, by the way, of my holiday Decorate With Me series, I am going to begin filming those videos. Well, I actually have started filming those videos already. I've only gotten 2 done so far, so it takes me a while to do those. And by the way, this year they'll be going up a little bit earlier. So the Decorate With Me series for the holidays, or Christmas, if you will, that will be going live the week of Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you tend to decorate right after Thanksgiving, so hopefully with those videos going up that week, that gives you some inspiration and gets you into the holiday spirit. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Country Candle Blue Spruce. First of all, there is also a blue spruce in the Mercury jar line, so that special limited edition jar that Kringle did. Those are actually currently 30% off, by the way. That one has different notes than this one, and I believe that last year I may have reviewed the Mercury Glass Blue Spruce last year, but I don't remember. I didn't think to look back on my videos, and honestly, at this point in time, I think most of you are better at remembering in terms of what I have reviewed than I am. So anyway, Blue Spruce. So this is part of the Country Candle line for holiday 2023. I am not entirely sure if this is like a brand new scent. It is listed as quote unquote new on the website, but I'm not sure if, you know, this is something that they recycled from previous holiday seasons, or what the deal is. So I wish I could give you maybe some history on this candle, but from what I can tell, I feel like maybe this is a new scent. But it's definitely new for this holiday season. So we are going to do the huge here, which is we're gonna read through their fragrance description and their notes. I'm gonna tell you what my take is on here, so what I predominantly pick up with my nose. We'll talk strength and throw. We'll talk about, you know, my thoughts on this scent, whether I like it or not, and whether I would repurchase it, and who I would recommend it to. So let's dive into the description. Blue Spruce, cool aromatic notes of crisp greens and snow-capped spruce embrace warm notes of amber and earthy woods, creating a unique contrast. All right, so top notes here are fresh pine needles and warm winter woods. The mid notes are blue spruce. The base is fresh pine needles again, and warm winter woods. So we have some repeating fragrance notes. Okay, so what does this smell like to me? First of all, this is actually, in all honesty, not the type of tree scent that I really love. I think that Kringle does such an incredible job with holiday tree fragrances, And I will have a video coming out here in the next couple of weeks where I share my must try tree fragrances from specifically Kringle. So stay tuned for that. This would actually not go into that video. And here's why. This, in terms of that description of this being a cool aromatic type of fragrance, big emphasis on that cool part. So this is a holiday tree scent that comes across as a lot more fresh, and I feel like there's no better word for this but then cool. Like, it's a very kind of cold weather tree scent. So what are the actual like tree notes that you're picking up? First of all, I pick up the spruce way more than the pine in this. I don't think that this comes across with those sappy notes that I think sometimes a lot of their other tree scents have, which I think almost make them, well, they definitely make them a little bit sweeter, but also I think that sap note also helps to add some warmth. And I'm just not getting anything warm or cozy from this particular tree scent. This is very much an outdoor, fresh air, and I'm not saying that there's eucalyptus in here, but when you smell eucalyptus and you get that kind of fresh rush, you know, when you stick your nose into it, I feel like that's what this tree scent imparts. It's that fresh rush of cold air combined with the outdoor like tree scent. So this to me is much more like walking through a you-cut Christmas tree farm. It's a cold, maybe December, well, definitely would have to be December because you're not gonna put up a fresh tree in November and have that survive. So yeah, so in December, it's really cool out, very crisp. And you just smell like those beautiful blue spruce trees that you're walking through. That's what this honestly smells like. There is no warmth to it. Honestly, this whole like notes of amber and earthy woods, I don't get any of that. I don't pick up amber in here, and it's certainly not listed in the fragrance notes. There's definitely that note of warm winter woods, but again, to me, there is no warmth to this one. And when it comes to the tree scents that I like inside of my house, I definitely prefer the warmer, more cozy fragrances. So yeah, so for me, this one is not it. Now, I have definitely enjoyed it. I've obviously gotten to the halfway point here, so let's kind of talk about the overall just burn performance. But with this one here, I think that the strength and throw of it is right where I personally would care for it to be for this type of scent. So the strength of this, I'm gonna put at about a 6. And the throw, I'm also gonna put maybe at like more of like a 5, a 5.5. It's not quite a 6. This one isn't a huge traveler for me. And quite honestly, I'm thinking about using the last half of it in a candle crock just to see if that amps up the strength and throw a little bit more. A lot of times with these country candles, I actually get a stronger performance from them in terms of strength and throw when I pop them into a candle crock. And that was actually the same when these were in the paraffin formula as well. So yeah, I did not get a ton from this in terms of strength and throw. For me, that's okay. But if that's what you're looking for, I would say this might not be the tree scent for you. I will definitely talk about strength and throw when we go through the different tree fragrances that I would recommend, at least from my personal preference. But this one is a little bit, I would say it's a little bit lighter in respect to that. So it's not a terrible scent. The strength and throw are lighter, so that is going to be a disappointment to some of you that, you know, are looking for the smack you in the face type fragrances. But I think it's still a decent performer for what it is for my personal tastes. In terms of the overall burn quality, I feel like this has actually burned pretty cleanly. The country candles, I think are improving just a touch, at least the ones that I have burned so far from the holiday release. I know that when they switched over to the soy wax, there was a little bit of like a hit and miss type quality when it comes to the performance. I think they are starting to nail that down just a little bit more with each progressive, you know, collection that they release in the country candle line. So, but that being said, it's got a pretty clean burn. There is just a little bit of wax that gets left on the side of the jar here, these little droplets, but that doesn't really bother me. By the way, I have not experienced, oh, that's hot. I've not really experienced anything in the way of like sooting or any, like it's clean, right? Like that's a pretty clean burn. I leave these country candles lit about 3 hours. Now the other Kringle candle jars, just the regular 2-wick soy candles, those I can leave lit for like 4, 5, 6 hours. These I do still limit the burn because I have found that in some previous seasons, if I let them go for the same amount of time as the other Kringle candles, they do get just a little bit dirty or messy. So, but limiting the burn on the country candles is really the best policy for me, to right around 3.5 hours. And I've not had any issues with that. You do get a decent deep wax pool on this one. You can actually kind of see where the wax pool was previously. So you can see that kind of line of demarcation right here. I think you can, yeah, you can see that on camera. That line of demarcation right there. So once this is fully pulled out after about 3 hours, this is the wax pool that you get. So it's a decent wax pool, and yeah. I don't know, if spruce is your thing, you probably want to check this one out. If you like the cooler holiday tree scents, I think this is one that you're going to enjoy. For me, it's not going to be a repurchase, but there's others that I will repurchase from Kringle. So definitely thankful to be able to review this one for you guys. This one was sent in PR, so I did not pay for this one myself. But at any rate, if you are interested in this one, check it out in the description box down below. Don't forget to use the discount code MELANIE15, and that'll save you 15% off of your order. And again, that should apply to most candles as long as they are not heavily discounted already. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions. Stay tuned for the rest of the reviews here a little bit later on today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.